Good morning. Got a surprise for you this morning, brand new re-release of a game from a few years back. You can see game designer Hermann Luttmann. And this is from Blue Panther Games right down in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. So it should be no surprise that it's one of Hermann Luttmann's Civil War designs. But it is not Blind Swords, it's not Black Swan, it's not any of those things that you're probably used to. And it's nothing I'd ever heard of until I saw one of Hexy's videos. But this is Into the Whirlpool, and it's Tattered Flags series #1. Full account of the bloody fighting that swept through Rose's wheat field on July 2nd, 1863. So, Battle of Gettysburg. So, we're going to open it up. I'm going to show you something before I do that. You can see this is Blue Panther usually ships in this smaller box here. This is actually 2 smaller boxes because when they got this produced and they went to pack it, they found out that it would not fit in one box. So we have this is the temporary solution, and I had gotten an email saying that they didn't want to delay sending the game out to people who were waiting for it. So they sent it this way. They are going to send out 2-inch box if you decide that's what you want, so you can have it all stored in one box. Okay, so as you can see, I haven't opened this up at all, but we got Into the Whirlpool, Tattered Flags #1. This is a player aid with different charts and so on. And that's on top. There's 1, 2. That looks pretty cool. And then underneath that, we have the map. Feels like, okay, we'll just set that over there for now. Into the Whirlpool scenario book. And so that should detail the specifics for this particular version of the game. And the Tattered Flags #1 does seem like it's a clue that there will be more of these. So that's the specifics for the wheat field. And then you get Into the Whirlpool rule book. So these, I would assume, are the standard rules. That's sort of the way Blind Swords and those worked. And this is 36 pages on the rule book. So those are they. And then we have, oh boy. Okay, maybe this is the map. Get a little game turn track and terrain chart that you would set beside the board. And here's the main difference in this game. This is a miniatures style game. Okay, so you don't see hexes on the map because it's not a hex game, it's a miniatures game. Anyway, Rose's wheat field, beautiful map work. The stone wall where a lot of fighting happened, back and forth fighting, as you guys probably all know if you know anything about the history. And then the stony hill. So map, and then these, okay. Oh, these are the scenario card show you how to set up the scenario. Scenario 1, first contact. They show you where your units go. I don't know if I can do this, but here's where some of the Union units start in that scenario. So that's what that whole pack is. So that's all what came in the top box. And in the other box, okay, this is where the counters and dice and so on and cards are. So 4 10-siders and cards, beautiful looking cards. Regimental initiative. You know Hermann likes cards in his games, the Blind Swords, Black Swan. They all have them. So Into the Whirlpool, really cool looking cards. And then you got your counter sheets in here. So instead of having your miniatures that you have to paint and so on, which you could use with this game, you have counters. So these oblong counters, I don't know how clear it's going to be for you to see, but there are counters, Confederate, and then your marker type counters. Nice thick, like Blue Panther does. Nice thick stock. Probably punch out really nicely like all Blue Panther stuff. And then here are the rest of the Confederates and your Union units. So Into the Whirlpool, first in a new series by Mr. Luttmann, who's, as you know, an award-winning designer, and something brand new, hot off the press. Blue Panther Games, USA company. Support them if you can. Okay, have a good day. Bye.